Good afternoon, everyone. It is a good afternoon, although I'm anxious as anything, and I have a microphone in front of me because I realized that, the microphone that's built into my computer just wasn't cutting it. At least, I guess, the angle it's at and where I am, it just wasn't working. So I'm hoping this sounds a lot better and more clear and louder and just overall a nice warmer sound. I kind of feel like an announcer. With that said, my name's Zach Rohr. I'm HIV positive. This is day 31 of the videos. Can you believe it? And it's August 24th, 2015. And I'm anxious. I'm anxious because I've been just, I guess, overall, I'm still waiting on the medication. We don't know. I talked to my doctor Friday. And again, they've always reassured me that, it's not an emergency situation. But I guess in my head, it's like, you're told one thing where it's like, you won't make it unless you're on this medication, but hey, you're fine for like right now, so like chill. And I'm like, I don't know, I can't turn that switch off. It's weird to disobey what would seem to be kind of just a legitimate concern. And so I'm just anxious about that because it might be a few more weeks. I don't know. It could be the end of this week. It could be next week. It could be 2 weeks from now. And it's just that gets me. I re-downloaded the app Grinder, which I deleted at the beginning of when I found out because I was like, wow, screw this. But I re-downloaded it for the sake of chatting with other pause people because I realized that outside of maybe what I knew through going to a hospital or like talking to the unit I'm a part of and the specialists that I see, I didn't really have a lot of interaction with other people who were positive. And so I didn't download it in the sense that I wanted to date or have sex with people because I really don't. And it's not anything that I feel confident enough to do, not just like myself, but because I really would hate to pass this on to anyone. I've just been chatting, and I've just kind of been like, look, this is where I'm at with it, and what can you guys tell me? And I've gotten a lot of great outpouring of support. By, no doubt has that happened. I've also gotten a lot of different viewpoints on it, and that's kind of been a trip because I've met some people who were like medication right away, and it was this, and I was in a risky scenario, and then there are some people who are like, you need to embrace it and start having bareback sex everywhere and just let it flow. And I'm just like, you're able to make your own choices at the end of the day, but flat out, let me just kind of be a voice of just balanced reason, I guess. It's not worth it. It's not worth the anxiety I'm feeling right now. Flat out not. What I could have done as far as condoms or, safer sex or just maybe, finding, being more selective, would have preferred to do that hand over fist than going through this anxiety. That's just my take on it. Some people really embrace it. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, because when you're on the medication and you are okay, then please, yes, because at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with you. It's dealing with the fact that without medication, it can kill you. And I think that kind of is like, boom, boom, right in the face. So I would tell people, seriously, put a condom on, or just don't do it, or, be safe. If you really want to have bareback sex, you don't even have to get into a relationship. Get into something that's at least exclusive, where you both know that, hey, might not work out, but we don't want any of this, because at the end of the day, it's just, in my opinion, not worth the stress and the anxiety and the uncertainty that not only that does it put on yourself, but the people that care about you, your family members, all of that. It's not a fun scenario to be in. It's really not. And I think that's kind of what I'm going through. It's just, damn it, where's the medication? Why does it take this long to get a test back? Why can't we be moving faster? And so that's kind of where I'm at. That's where, that's day 31 for me. I know it's been an up and down. Yesterday I was doing okay. The day before I was doing fine. It's just, it kind of hits me in waves. And, as I chat with more people, I hear about different stories, and, it just makes me, I want to say it makes me nauseous, but it makes me nervous. And, because obviously, I want to just stay healthy as possible and make sure that I am doing okay and everything. So, past that, advice to you, get tested often. Even if you don't think you are risky, go get tested as soon as possible, all the time. And, you know, if you do happen to have HIV, see a specialist as soon as possible. Don't delay anything. Make sure you go in and talk to that doctor, and they know your levels and they know exactly where you stand, because then they will make a decision from there on. And I think that's what I'm trying to stay calm about, is my doctors told me based off of my levels I have time to do it like this. So I guess it's just emotions, they just fluctuate. So, but get tested, get on your meds, stay on your meds, eat well and live a healthy life. But past that, day 31, stay strong, everyone.